Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2. As today, we're just 9 days out until our next orbital strike, which we are going to try to get ahead of, but we would like to at least wait a week so we can finish up our current crop of projects. We've got 5 days left on Alien Fusion, and slightly more than that for our new flight base at 404. Though, then it's another 10 days on top of that before we can actually finish building that new dropship. But you know what? None of that actually matters just yet, because today our main focus is actually on taking down Harvester number 2, which we last saw flying around out west over near the Americas. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright. Let's knock that thing down. And yeah, I mean, these things are so big, that's pretty much going to be our focus today. Hi. Target out. Also, got to make sure we get that ultra-dense armor research going, since the harvesters are starting to peel through our current plate. And I've already got a squad set, so we'll roll right in. Just like last time, it is a mix of both some of our top-tier troops, but also a few of the others, newbies or characters who otherwise haven't gotten much time out in the field. Always a risk, especially after what we saw last time, but, you know, it's either that or stay on the bench. And in a series like this, I'd say going out in a blaze of glory is a much finer fate than simply withering on the bench. Though, you know, as always, to those about to die, etc., etc. We're up against Sebs again, so I have switched off to the auto-regen mods. At least for the characters who could hold it, because, you know, we're running with some of our slightly frailer soldiers, so a few did not, in fact, have the weight capacity, even with the exoskeletons. I'm sure they'll be fine. Raiders on site. Let's see what we got. Okay, starting in a corner. We've got a Seb guarding the building just off right with multiple civvies inside. First things first, let's lock the Seb. Target locked, and let's take him out. This will also give us a slightly better look inside. We've got to be very careful about Reapers. Oh. Not a Reaper, but still good to know. Seb out. Let's get Rough covered. And clear the Mantid. Also need a better look inside. Also at the alley. Off right. Go ahead and lock. Nice. Hunker. And could just go full burst straight through the wall, but that might cause some collateral. Let me get a peek off left real quick. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty clear. So we'll clear the Mantid, then we'll hunker down. Reb should be able to one-shot. Nice. Clear the last bits of fog there. Okay, good. Just had to be sure. Hang tight. We'll clear you out in a moment. Just don't want to overextend. Aha! Okay, we do have one more out back. Noted. Can we... Oh, yep. Yep, that looks pretty good. Target locked. Go ahead and pull back. Hold here. Arm friendly will probably rush the Seb and then promptly die, but, you know. His choice. Honestly, probably a better way to go out than death by Reaper. And hold. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Honestly, a shocking display of self-preservation. Can't really blame the guy, but still comes as quite a surprise. Alright, so Seb clearly hiding in the back alley. Yep, there he is. Let's go ahead and knock him out. Full burst. Lovely. Go for Cap. Yoke, could you finish up for us? Hey, there we go. Nicely done. Just hang tight whilst we move up the rest of the team. How are we looking out here? Anyone creeping up? No, still pretty clear. Okay. I guess take the building. And, of course, clear out this sieve as well. Quick peek. Huh. Okay. Gotta say, it's almost unsettling to find this little resistance right off the boat. Especially for a harvester, but I guess we'll take it. Stack on door. And then start pushing the rest up. Conveyor kind of blocks us, but we can... Yeah, slightly awkward, but let's man the windows. We'll... That's kind of silly. We're going over, but fine, whatever. Sometimes proper pathfinding is tough to convey. Era, why don't you come rejoin us? Manted off left. Good to know, but not an immediate threat. Hold. interesting. Really figured it would rush us. Which... Right, okay, it technically did. You know what? That's fair. Squish. And Pachu. Gotta say, accuracy's still pretty rough, even on the Ares. With that supposed accuracy bump. But it's fine, we've got backup. Ah, there you are. Okay, yes, there was a second. I was wondering about that. That's fine, we'll snag that too, that's just free cash. Ugh, for fuck's sake, guys. Oh, right. Dramacus. Pew pew. Oh my... Guys. Guys, come on. Reb, we're gonna need you off left. Would you please swat the bug? Oh, yeah, he's super dead, but you know what? I can live with that. Unlike him. Now we just need to clear the symbiote, which I would have just run over if I'd realized it was there sooner. I should have looked around before I committed arrow. No, it can't be Xeris. But it's fine. We'll get... okay. And you think you've got this? I mean, odds aren't great, but... Fingers crossed. Hey, there we go. Nicely done, and... Also, try not to die. This is only like your second mission. And I think Dramacus is third. Train yard's looking pretty clear. But let's not push out too far just yet. We need to give the rest of our guys time to catch up. We'll lumber over here rather than just milling about. Train our guns through the yard over yonder. Big blind spot just off left behind that wall. Too far out to pose much threat, though. I mean, if we knew that there were tanks or Androns on this map, it would be a much bigger concern because they could punch through and catch us by surprise. But with Sebs, they'd have to go around. Oh, that was an interesting sound. Carry on timing out, perhaps? Interesting. Still looking clear off left. Let's push a bit further out. Start scouting. Start scouting this slot. Also have that building off right, but we'll worry about that next. Huh. This is weird. Starting to make it seem like the bulk of the aliens stayed holed up on the ship, which I don't. Which I don't love. Alright, I guess keep moving up. Let's, hug the wall here. Start working our way around. We'll clear that building next. I mean, technically, we don't even have to work our way around. We could just go over. But we'll see. We'll see what happens between rounds. And why don't you hang back a bit? Keep the rest of us covered. Snipers keep pushing up on the yard. We'll hold on these barricades. Enough points banked to pop shots. Rough, I guess just... Actually, that's kind of perfect, yeah. Just hang right there, in case anyone rushes. And hold. Well, would you look at that? That was a normal Reaper. Okay, so that's what that was. That sound was a human hatching. And although we could have probably taken it down easily, you know, that does somewhat validate my concern about going over the wall too early. We would have ended up right next to that thing. Though it also implies we've got a Reaper Alpha here somewhere. So we do need to be careful. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. We'll just punch out the wall. Create a potential funnel. Fall back. I actually don't recall if Reapers can go over ledges or not. I know they clearly can't use ladders or doors. Target out. Thank you, Reb. Fall back. Could have gone for cap, but we've got other concerns. Let's get a peek inside. There we go. Farther out than I thought, but we knew there had to be one here somewhere. So that thing will just spend its whole next round booking it towards us. Then we can take it out with relative ease. Where's our edge? This is way wider than crash sites usually are. Which I guess makes sense since it's a harvester. They do have larger footprints than other types of ships. Which might also explain why we're seeing so few foes. Because if the map's larger than usual, they're spread over a larger area than usual, thus reducing the overall encounter density. Oh, wait. Unless... Huh, okay, so the map is actually normal, it's just tilted sideways. Interesting. I don't think we've ever seen that before. A map where our dropship comes in perpendicular to the full length of the map. Okay, so... Right, there we go. There's our harvester. And our reaper. Oh, and a Mentart. Fall back a bit. Just stay out of sight. Okay, now things are making more sense. Still got some fog of war out there, but the main event's just off left. Noted, noted. Let's bring up the rest of our team. And yeah, that armed friendly just booked it. Again, cannot blame him. I am just genuinely surprised. They rarely have that much common sense. Let's start congregating. Just gotta be careful with lines of sight. Would also be nice to clear this other fog here, but now that we know where the ship is, I feel like that spot's probably safe. Though, also, better safe than sorry. Especially with Reapers in the mix. We'll keep Addy on it, but regroup the rest. Might leave one or two just to back her up, but I mean, honestly, if she encounters anything, we'll likely just pull her back. Then we can pivot and deal with it. Oh yeah, easy kill. Also sounds like the Mentark went back inside. We heard its engine and a door. Yeah, looks clear. Though it is just inside. That's important to remember. Oh, and come on. Statistically, you should have landed at least one. Thank you, Zaris. Arrow. And go for cap. Oh, okay. Had more left in the tank than I thought. One sec, let me see what's going on off right. Just want to make sure we don't have any other immediate incoming threats. Which we do not, at least not that we can see from here. So, let's go ahead and double down. We'll clear this guy out, but then, yeah, the bulk must still be on board. Which will make for a nerve-wracking breach, but it's fine. I'm sure the Raiders can handle it. Oh, for... Rough. Go ahead and shotgun rush. Might kill it, but we can still sell a corpse. Hey, nice. All right. Looking good. Hunker down. Let's get everyone grouped up and prep for final push. Slim chance we've got someone hiding out back there, but I'm not hugely worried about that. Honestly, I think the bigger concern is the Mentark inside, so let's be very careful with line of sight. Then we'll set on that low wall in the barricades, punch out the door, kill it from afar. Plus, whatever else might be hunkered down with it. Might have just come back outside. How we looking? Careful. No, looks pretty clear. Let's start setting up. And yeah, we'll have Arrow clear out back. Nothing. All right, let's just punch it out. Okay, there's our Mentark plus a Mantid. Not much else. Mantid's a slightly bigger threat because it could easily hit us at that range. But not if we fire with the folks it can't actually see. Mentark out. Now the Mantid. Oh, come on, man. That's not what we were going for. Come on, Eddie. Let's get you set. I think we'll probably, honestly, just kind of hold. It'll likely take a shot at us, but if it does rush, it'll get mulched at the door. Actually, let's go ahead and lock. Okay, you know what? That's fair. Does slightly complicate things, though. Now we've got little guys all over the floor. Drama, could you please... Thank you. Which does leave one more just out of sight. We'll set rough for that. And Mantid is stuck, so we can rush it next round. We could have theoretically rushed this round, but, you know, we've got 3 doors in bag. That's a lot of unknowns. Better to take it slightly slower, I think. Fully secure the lobby before we push up. Hey, nice. Oh, okay. Huh. Wait, so is there not a second symbiote? Okay, well, let's go ahead and... Oh, just 2 doors. I thought there was another one behind that anti-grab device. Cap. Thank you, Addy. And set up shop. Only 2 doors. That makes it a lot easier to cover. Only real problem is they're both tucked off to the side, so our snipers can't really provide much overwatch. We'll get Bloody right up front. Makes him the most likely target if anyone tries to push. But we'll also have some guns behind. Drama, rough. Still got to bring the snipers up. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be able to do anything from there, so we'll just bring them right up outside here. Anne as well. But again, we're not going to rush it since we have Reapers in the mix. Plus, we definitely heard a second Mentark. Seems like Harvesters just come with 2 standard. Oh, wait, there was another symbiote? Because that was a squishy symbiote sound. I think Arrow just took one out by accident. Oh, fuck. Shit, who is that? That was Drama? Gosh darn it, come on, man. I mean, hopefully he pulls through, but seriously, at that range... At that range... I mean, honestly, it's a minor miracle he wasn't just turned to mist. Oh, Drama. You had a short and fraught tenure with the Raiders. Sorry, man. Which is why I normally, out of habit, leave the rookies on the bench for fights like this, but like I said, probably better to go out swinging than to wither away on the bench, and at least we got pretty swift revenge. Does make the rest of this push a bit trickier, though. Since now we're down a gun. Hold on, doors. I swear if that happens again, I'm gonna lose it. Actually, where's Arrow? We'll have him plug that gap. Honestly, really should have just done that to begin with, then he would have taken the shot. Clear? Breach? Clear? Is that like half a cow? That's an interesting new prop. I don't think we've seen that one before. And manage it off right. Non-com, but no less dangerous. Let's pop and lock. Check up top. We'll keep that plugged up. 2 doors here. 1 double wide, slightly problematic. Alright, well, we need to take this guy out, so let's go ahead and do that. Could go for cap. Hey, nice. Well done, Reb. Hunker? Yeah, you two just, hang out here. Now let's get the other 2 covered. Doves on the double wide. Up front, again, hopefully the most immediate target if anyone comes through. Arrow off left plugs up the single wide. Then we tuck the rest in behind. Fingers crossed. Hold. God, I'm so nervous now. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. That's what was supposed to happen with the other door. Let's take this guy out. Double teleporter in back. Gotta make sure we plug that. Rough. Bloody. Nice. Hey, perfect. Target capped. And let's get this plugged. Also, we have one more door in back. Another double wide, of course. Upstairs looking clear. That's good. That's good. Come on down. Just hold there. We'll get someone else on the pad with you. And then, Bloody on the double door. Shield's pretty thin, but I don't see us having much other choice. Why don't you hold here, and then friend be on backup. That way they can't immediately run right past. We also need to cover this other door, but let's get another peek up top. Yoke? Okay, that looks good. Come on down, just keep that plugged. Addy on door, Rab on backup. I guess I should have actually used Xeris to plug, but yeah, you know what, Yoke, come on up. We'll set you here. And then Xeris, you pad things out. You. Good. I'm gonna cry. I mean, was that a full? That wasn't a critter gun. That was a full fusion rifle. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know, man. It's fine. Sorry, Doug. Engine room clear? Two more floors to go. Good luck. Good luck, Raiders. Oh, hi. Do not flashbang yourself. Okay, there we go. Good. I can feel the cold fingers of panic grasping at my brain. It's setting in, but I'm fighting it as best I can. Just the natural response once things start going sideways. Kill. Sorry, bud. Can't take any chances. We're running at 80%. We're down 2 men. I think that's the first time that's ever happened this run. This campaign. I mean, at the very least, I will say it's good they got taken out by fusion as opposed to a Reaper. I mean, a Reaper would have been guaranteed death. Plus another enemy to immediately have to deal with. Oh man, we're down 2 ghost armor now, too. Peek. Oh, Mentark 2. Lovely. That is actually lovely. That's an easy kill or cap. Preferably cap, but I mean, honestly, at this point, like I said, we can't really afford to take too many chances, so... There we go. Armor stripped. Come on back. Rough. Okay, target dead, fall back. You two, Anne, we'll hold here. How are we looking on the other side? still clear. Okay, but we'll hold back. We want... Well, I guess we could... Yeah, let's set up shop. Room's small, relatively easy to contain. We'll get Addy on the other door. Friend B off right. Xeris off left. Really hope I don't regret this. Slight shuffle here. Bloody leads next breach. Hold, please. 2 men down. Hopefully at least one survives. Okay, looking good off right. Let's get those doors covered. Oh shoot, no, there's 3 doors. Oh. Okay, that's fine. We'll push a bit deeper and set up in here. Yeah, I think that works. How are you guys looking? Peak? Reaper. Right. And nothing else. Okay, thank goodness for that. And that connects to the room we're currently in, so that buys us some breathing room. How we looking over here? We've got a Seb. Lock him down. Oh, shit. Hi. That's fine. That thing still has points banked. Could you pitch in? Okay. Okay, so that one's out. Turn, hold in door. Xeris pulls back, breaks line of sight. That's good. The rest of Team A repositions. Let's set up here. If the Reaper rushes, it either goes for Bloody and hits his shield, which will probably break, but he should survive. Or it pushes through this door. I don't know if it can. We know they can't open doors, but these doors are like alien auto doors. So if it does push here, we'll have guns ready. Or if someone comes in that other door, we don't know what's over there. Oh, wow. I did not think Bloody Shield would survive that. Seb on the move. So it does not have points banked. It was just coming off a stun. We don't know if there's more in there, though, so we do need to still be somewhat careful. Hold on door. Yeah, rough on back up. Okay. Peak. We know the Alpha's got to be just outside the door there somewhere, and then we also have this other Seb, which we saw coming towards us. There he is. Using the command station as cover, slightly problematic, but we'll take it out if we have to. Where's the Alpha? There you are. Okay, that's fine. Rough? Addy? Thank goodness. Okay. So I have this door here, and this one here. Those are both unknowns. Keep that door covered. You guys hold there. Someone get this guy locked. Xeris is out, so it's gotta be friend B. Though he's just got the one, so we cannot... Well, no, we've still got more on Rough. Target locked. Break. Line of sight. Quick pot shot. Nice. Fall back. Arrow. Let's get you on mid. Peek. Okay. Looking clear. Connects to the bridge. Push up. Which implies this space here in the middle is just a big open, like, entry corridor for the bridge. No enemies rushing, so I mean, I think it is just this one guy. Plus whatever we've got left up top. Peek. Did not move, which means he does have points banked. Shit. Gotta keep an eye on those ammo counts. Alright. Friend B. Oh, right, you're out. Please don't shoot me. Thank you. Okay, just break line of sight. I mean, at the very least, we're accruing stun, which it cannot regenerate. Cover cleared, which does cost us some loot, I think. I'm not actually sure where they landed on that. In theory, all of the various items we see should equate to loot we recover afterwards. But I don't know how granular it is. Like, does every console count, or command station, or the various other bits of random scenery? Like these weird racks and stacks. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below, because I've had a hard time finding accurate information on stuff like that, since they went through so many slightly different iterations throughout the extended early access, you know? All right, let's get this done. Double pad off right. Bridge seems otherwise clear. Almost done. My brain hurts. We do have a manted non-com up top. That's fine. Easy kill. Fuck you. I should not have done that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Arrow actually ate it pretty nicely. Right, should have sent you up the other side. Hold on. We'll group up. he can't come down if we're blocking the pad. There's no need to rush. We'll push up next round, and that'll be an easy cap. Hey, Rain. What's up, baby? How you doing, old lady? She's still hanging in there. She's 20 years old. Oh, he bled out. Well, good. I'm glad. Let's get on that door. Prep for final breach. Both shields up front. Everyone else behind, points banked. Ready to unleash hell on anyone who tries to rush. I will also say, though, that this episode has really highlighted that we can't keep coasting on the ghost armor. I do like it, but in close quarters like this, the cloak is all but useless. And it's just not heavy enough for the current enemy armament. I think both our guys who dropped were one-tapped. That is not ideal. So yeah, maybe time to push up to that next tier. Which I think is max. I think it's whatever's gated behind ultra-dense alloy. And breach. Ooh, boy. Okay, that's heavier resistance than usual. Pretty tightly clustered, though. Can we tag all three? Yes. That is perfect. Target's locked. Take him out. Ooh, bonus. Right. That's fine. Mantids go down easy. Move in. Oh, come on now. There we go. Bloody. Target out. And one left. Friend B. And we're good. Site cleared. Doug, drama, how we doing? Don't keep me in suspense. Oh, man. This time there really is no more drama. Sorry, dude. That's rough. Only got to go on 3 missions before he kicked it. But I guess that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? But, hey, Doug pulled through. And got a Crimson Heart. Wow, how have you been a raider this long without already having one of those banked? I mean, congratulations, I guess. It didn't kill you, so it literally did make you stronger. And, you know, not to be indelicate, but I guess if only one of you was going to survive, it's better it was Doug. Drakiith was a pretty fresh recruit. He had a couple of memorable moments at least. Also a nice spread of other awards as well. Bloody becomes our 3rd distinguished, plus Crux Solari for Rough and Reb. Oh man, who did the lion's share of killing this time out? Nicely done, guys. Also, not a bad showing for Anne, who, like I said, I think this was literally just her 2nd time out. Come on back. Down 1 man and 2 suits of armor. We'll have to factor that in. Thankfully, fully offset by the extra monthly income. In fact, I think we're just 1 day out from our next payday. Main downside, of course, being that now we have to pay for any other harvesters we want to raid, which... honestly, I might just not... well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to rule it out just yet. Oh, wow. And that is not nearly as much salvage as I would have liked. But we'll take it. It does give us enough to at least work with. Though, before we call it, we are pushing the hour mark here, but before we wrap, let's go ahead and push up to payday. I would like to get that cash banked as well. Then we'll know how much we're working with going into month 10. And as we start prepping for that first satellite raid, which I know is far from the last. I know that's apparently some sort of intermediary step. That'll also give us time to replenish our stalker armor. Since, like I said, we're down 2 suits. 5 days out on fusion. Don't know if we'll have enough time to actually build any before the raid, but we'll see. Two days on the living quarters, so then once that's done, we can bring in new recruits. And there's our pay. Huh, honestly, better than I thought. Took a bit of a hit on funding from Asia for pretty clear reasons. But overall, not bad. Gets us up to 6 and change. That's enough for 2 more Gemini plus a dropship. With 3 mil for other things. Okay. We can work with that. Accessibility also shuffled on agents. We've got a few decent options here. But, I mean, I think we've got to go for that ops agent. Hi. Hey. What's up? All right. I guess it's about chow time for the Clouder. They've all been waiting patiently, but Rain perhaps slightly less so. Which is fine, you know, she's earned some deference at her age. I do want to push up until that barracks is up, though. Let's just do that real quick. That way I can take care of the new recruiting off-screen. There we go. Storeroom and living quarters up. Which means we can now recruit... Oh, right, yeah, we brought in that new scientist, too. Okay, you know what? We might be able to get a few fusion weapons in after all. That would be a fantastic get for our first orbital assault. Alright, you know what? It still sucks that we lost Drakiith. I'm very sad about that, but I do feel like we're in better shape than I anticipated taking this next big step. That said, we'll hit the pause button for now. I will take care of the usual off-screen bookkeeping. I've got a lot of budgeting to do. And I'll bring in some new recruits. Both to fill the new space, but also to replace some of the lost. Rest in peace, Drakiith, served cold. You served the Raiders well. At least now Bo and Val have someone to keep them company in Valhalla. That's how it works. You die first, you get to name the afterlife after you. Big feather in Valen's cap. Anyway, see you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Erie V23, Revenant, Alois, Arrow Bowman, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Lady Shayna, Mark Giemza, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Rowan Church, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.